Carolina Gamecocks. Hockey and all of his friends ready to go and
You know it's going to coach sabotage, though.
And while today is the final home game of the season for one team,
He's for the tape. He's for the
celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the winners of
man, he's
9
moved.
straight,
Is there a starting quarterback a senior?
48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside
Oh, so
David
he's gonna
Pollack
mess that
and
man.
Jesse Palmer. Time to get this
He's gonna
game
mess that
started.
man's football career up. Oh my God!
Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a Here comes the option. Breaks the tackle. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
And that's why you play football for one of these two programs, for games like this, for the opportunity to reach the college football playoff. You knew these two teams were on a collision course. That's the opportunity ahead of you. Go get it done in front of a lot of eyeballs watching.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Oh, picked off. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The give to the back. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up when we talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. Trying to pound it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2.
Yeah.
Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Back to throw, it's Sellers. He's got his man. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. A low line drive and not his best work. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today, though.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. It's reverse. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
They'll try it over the left side. On the move is the 30. Oh, what a cut! Touchdown, Dogs! He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to put a stamp on that one with a 41-yard... get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the first quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the second quarter.
Georgia, 14. South Carolina, 0.
The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Caught close to the marker. It's Humphreys. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Uga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. The corners are walked up tight. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Got his man on the outside. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the tailback. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. Ready to try the point after. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Coming out with it, it's Bennett. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, and try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got him, and they convert. The Gamecocks get it past the sticks. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Going up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harbor. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage. And when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the 1st down.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Quickly out to the tight end. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5. And the Gamecocks are marching down the field. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Snags it.
What in the...
end zone. Touchdown Gamecocks.
Man, nice job getting the passing game.
Oh, okay.
This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this 2nd half, we keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ohio State is in front. They've led for most of the game. However, Brutus isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by a field goal over Illinois. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to move it through the air. Pocket starts to collapse. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab at the 25, and there's room. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance.
This nigga said the fucking Italian.
Tack on the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
How am I supposed to be locked in with niggas like that?
He'll bring it out. It's Bennett.
And by the way,
Stopped at the 17.
as far as the last play, I was more mad at my dumb DBs. But you know, it happens. Dumb DBs that. So, I didn't say it was. No, first of all, wouldn't you be mad if your DB missed his time to mess up? Okay then. No, bro. It wasn't no. That's you thinking. That's what you thinking. Same thing what happened with somebody else's DB.
They find themselves in a pretty
DB do stupid stuff.
Maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big
Some
chance.
run into each other. Some people just don't know what the hell they're going
This is
on.
the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive. Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Going for it all. Hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
All right. Okay.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They've got it down to a 2-touchdown deficit, trailing by 14 and about to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
On second down, just keeps firing. Firing to the right, complete. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. He's going to take off. Turns it on in midfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Humphries. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching.
Using the zone. Stop it, man.
Flexibility to read the field is huge. And
Lord one, because nobody came up with him.
To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit
Well, I
it
don't
in
know.
stride so he can get run after the catch and get
He
the end zone.
was.
That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Well,
Yeah, it's critical there. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes...
the motion shows zone, so
read the coverage, hit the
it sounds to me like some DBs. It sounds like everybody in the SEC got dumb DBs.
Splits the uprights.
How?
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really
How?
important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it out. It's Bennett.
I can't.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
How? You were so dumb about new motions? Chris don't do motions and hurry up. What's the difference? What's the
South
difference?
Carolina ready to go on the attack in
What's the
another
damn
offensive
difference,
odyssey.
man?
Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how
I'm gonna tell you
aggressive
straight
they're
up what I
willing to
mean.
be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
The defense can stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
Ain't no cheating. Ain't no cheating.
Wants to throw.
Ain't no cheating in it.
Working that left side now. A timeout.
Ain't cheating.
This
Skill.
offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
I am.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He fires one deep down the right side. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room
No,
to
we
work his
good.
route.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. He wants it all. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the
You know
stats
what?
and you
I got
say
this.
top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be
Nope.
able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this.
I know about the 299, but I
The
ain't
extra
letting.
point is good, but they still trail 35-21.
Got smart football.
Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays.
It's supposed to be.
And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score.
And you know I'm gonna keep you there too.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll throw it on 1st down. Release to the back. It's complete to the right. And the ball's on the ground. The defense pounced on that. Now they're heading the other way.
I'll tell you what, that one stings a little bit. You're trying to get a
You
drive
have
together,
possession.
trying to get some points to dig out of your hole.
No, he fumbled. He ain't have possession. His foot was out.
Momentum shifts straight to the other side.
That was a legit fumble.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Now they'll run it to the right here.
I was trying. I should have tucked it
And the
there.
defense finally makes the stop
Don't worry about
after the sweet run and good gain. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick it away to crank up the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Just ran over it. He now has 115 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Handoff from the gun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Humphreys. Oh, what a move! Crosses the 30. He's got away.
Dick fucking work. That was talking about that white boy wanted to do that.
Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession.
Whoa, go get him!
And picked off.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime person.
Go get him!
You got an extra DB. You got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you got to be so good.
1 foot, cuz.
With these passes because they've got speed.
I don't need it to. Ain't nothing.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Going with the ground game left. And he slid through that attempt. And
96 break tackle. Look it up.
And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10.
Weight room. Steroids. Dog food.
They're going to ride this running back. They get him on the ground with this running game imposing its will. 6-yard gain down to the 17.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going around. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you. So you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
From the gun, the running back has it. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? Wide out in motion. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1.
They're strong and they're scrawl. Defensive tackles, they're scrawl. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the route is on.
And these design QB runs, man, they really test the physicality of this defense. Knowing this quarterback's going to tote the rock, they know that there's now an extra blocker, so somebody on defense is going to have to make a superhuman effort, get off a block and make a play. They could not get that done right.
The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Michigan is currently trailing in this one, But if history has taught us anything over the years, it's that closing out the maize and blue inside the big house is not easy. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Michigan State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They're going to throw it to start the drive. It's complete on the right side. And they pick up just they were able to get the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
You gotta sound like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
Got his man on the right. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Throws to the back. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect him to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
Got him downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around and out.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. He'll take a shot.
Oh, God. Bitch.
Touchdown, Gamecocks. He has been surgical.
I was. He just got down and put it on there.
Using the scaffold, the fine
I was on the safety.
rather than the blunt.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying his defense.
And he made the extra point without problem. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
28.
Fair catch called for and made. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Brings up second down. That's the end of the third quarter of play. Georgia 49, South Carolina 28.
We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Red pass, it's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for room. It's Robinson. Running it in the red zone, imposing their will.
That motherfucker ain't bumping to him.
I think
He stepped on him. They need to bump him.
So why would you call it? Well, you call it so third down becomes
Who is
easier
that,
down.
number
It's not
15?
third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back.
Shut the hell up, Troy. I was looking for that thing too.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, with this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line, finding creases.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Robinson. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage.
Well, it's 3rd down. You're getting it to your back in the passing game to the perimeter. You're just hoping you can make a guy miss and use his athleticism and speed, but a way better job tackling that time defensively, now setting up 4th.
It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
South Carolina, 28.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Flushed out of the pocket. And he can find a receiver, and down he goes. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. They'll try to put it in drive this time on 2nd down from the 22. To the air, it's Sellers. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And this offense is going to have to find...
No, I'm going to say
it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He's got it down the left. Touchdown, South Carolina. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. They'll try to power it in. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for two fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick.
No!
A few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, Dave.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy. And this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you've got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
Oh, my hip.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. After ripping off a really nice run,
he's been like the whole game.
I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds. Cannot get tackled out of bounds.
His ankle's back there, too.
Nice job.
Finds a crease at the 20. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
No try, sorry.
Get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go into the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese.